I'm here at PDAC with David Morgan, editor of the Morgan Report. David, thanks for joining us today.
Well, my pleasure, thank you.
You just had a talk, you talked a bit about the difference in investing between commodities and equities markets. Can you expand a bit upon some of your points there?
Sure, I went through what a lot of people believe about the equity market, and that is like for every winner there's a loser, and that's not true. In commodities, that is true. If you bet long on silver and it goes the other way, there's someone on the other side of that same contract that's going to win. So for every winner, there's a loser. In equities, you're building a business. That's the idea about equities, is we can all get better off by something that's produced that the economy wants. So it's a big difference in mindset. And I just want to make that clear to everybody because a lot of the, let's say, to the left, have this idea that corporations or whatever are bad. I'm not saying there aren't some bad ones. What I am saying is that the idea of building a company is what the stock market is all about. And in a lot of cases, it's favorable to those that invest in the right type of companies.
You're saying everybody can be a winner in the equities markets. How is that possible if it's so very tied to commodities?
Well, because there's two different markets. There's the commodities market and there's the equity market. So you could have a bet on a silver price that's incorrect, and you could have a silver mining company that continues to build assets and mines at a higher and higher profit as silver prices go up. So you could be in a commodity investment and lose money, and in an equity position and gain money.
Now, David, you are known as a silver bug. Tell us your thoughts on the silver market this year.
Well, I'm a little disappointed actually that silver hasn't performed as well as gold so far this year. Gold is up, I think, 17% from the beginning of the year. It's had its best start in 35 years, and it's got the biggest cash inflow it's had since, I think, April 2009. So a lot of positives for gold. Gold still has a pretty good short position, so I expect it to continue to go up for the next month or so, maybe month and a half. Silver has not done as well. The silver equities have done well, but silver itself hasn't. So I like to see a confirmation. I like to see silver confirm gold or vice versa. It really hasn't the way I analyze the market. So I think you're going to see gold continue on. Silver will continue to lift, but I don't think it's going to be a runaway market for a while. I think you're going to see a pullback in the gold market probably by the end of April this year, and silver will probably just kind of wallow along. Once that is digested in the market, I think you're going to see stronger markets for both the metals going into the fall to latter part of the year.
David, what are you up to for the rest of the year personally?
So glad you asked. So published this book last year, the Silver Manifesto, 9 months of hard work, edited about 3 times. And it's still very valuable to those that want to know about the silver market, but there's really a lot of stuff in this book. There's equity analysis. We're talking about the equity market, how you analyze a stock, and it's in this book like step by step if you're interested in that. It talks about the general economy, fractional reserve banking, fractional reserve bullion banking, the Sharpe's ratio, which I'm not trying to throw over anyone's head, but why you can almost prove that there is manipulation in the silver market and the gold market. And then I talked in the last chapter beyond silver. But this is sort of, the refrain being the Bible on the silver market, but it's a lot more than about silver. It's basically about the economic system and how it works and doesn't work.
A labor of love.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us again today. David, where can our viewers go to find out more information?
Well, thank you for that. I just rebranded to themorganreport.com. I'm obviously still very involved in the silver market, but I do so much more. In fact, I started a royalties company here that I talked about a moment ago. It's lumeriaroyalties.com. You can look it up. So I just want people to know that don't subscribe, that we look at resources. We look at how you build wealth today and leave wealth in the future. And that's what we're really about.
Thanks again, David.
Thank you.
For SmallCapPower, I'm Angela Harmantis at PDAC 2016.